everyone, and welcome back to another podcast with me and Ellie.
We're in person today.
I know.
As in,
Makes
here
a
and
change.
here.
Makes a change. This doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's like a yearly thing or a bi-yearly thing.
About us, about what?
Legit, isn't it?
Yeah.
What was some of the questions that we got? I mean, we got a question,
Yeah.
didn't we? Did we get any more?
No, that was it. I'll get it out.
Oh. Did I get any more? I don't think so. I got some itchy nose. Got some lice. I don't know how well they're going to be able to hear us, but it should be fine.
Should be fine. It should be alright.
Did any of them happen on Facebook?
That's the ones from Facebook. Maybe.
What? Oh, so Phil. I know Phil. So what do you think about Christmas? Like overview Maybe we should answer the first one and then
Yeah,
the second one.
yeah.
And like tangents. So what do you both think about Christmas? I think I like it. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, probably not as... I mean, when you're a kid, it's more magical kick-off, all of that stuff.
Yes.
But when you get an adult, it becomes more of you like it, but when you've got everything else as an adult responsibilities added on top of it.
It becomes a chore, like
Yeah.
when you're an adult and you've got to like, or if you have kids or a family, and then you've got to be like, oh, this on before Christmas Day, I need to see blah blah and blah, and then I need to get blah's present and thingy's present, and oh, what if they don't like it? And then when you're an adult, you're like expected to get people like nice gifts, and not only nice gifts, but gifts that they'll actually like. Whereas when you're a child, you could literally just like, or you know, when you have an adult and the adult would be like, oh, I'll get you something, and then it'll be from you, but you can give it to them, but it'll be from you, but I'll buy it. That sort of thing.
Or you get the awkward adult who you don't know what to buy for them, like the day before Christmas, they're like, I know what I want. It's like, well, that's too late now.
Or the people who are like, no, I don't want anything. I don't want anything. And you're like, okay.
But you
And
say
then-
that every year, then you want something like the day before.
Literally, and then it's Christmas Eve or Christmas Eve, and then they're like, oh, actually, I really like this thing.
Yeah, you could have told me that in December.
Yeah.
Rather than before the first.
Literally, like earlier than any other time. Overall view, family, I guess, but like if you're, I mean, I don't know about you, but I spent with just half of my folks and that's it.
Yeah.
Like it's the three of us, and that's normally it.
Yeah, that's the same as us. But I think we've got one of them used to work with us, like a family friend coming around, and that's about it. So there's going to be four of us instead of three, but normally it's just three of us every year. So,
Literally. I think we used to have it, well, we used to go and see family, but we don't do that anymore. Mainly because when I used to go and see family, it used to be very like overwhelming. Like there'd be like me, my grandpeeps, like biological mother, sister, and then it'd be like sister's brother, partner, their kids, and then their girlfriends or boyfriends or whatever, and then the children. And I'm like, oh my god, it used to get so, in that house, it used to get, sorry, I got an itch. It used to get so full, and it used to be such a cacophony of noise. And I remember one Christmas, I got so annoyed because my uncle wouldn't shut up about Jesus. He just wouldn't shut up about it. He was like, evolution doesn't exist. And I was like, you want to start a fight, don't you? You want to get into a fist fight with me. I'm feeling it because I want to kill you. And I'm there and we had a half an hour argument about it. Or like argument. We had a half an hour argument. We got I was just getting more and more like, he was thinking it was funny. And I'm there and I'm like, no, it's not funny. I'm not having fun. I don't find this amusing. I'm genuinely getting angry.
I think then again, some of them are just picking up just for the sake of it.
Oh my god, literally. Literally. There are some of them that are quite nice, but some of them that just want to pick an argument and they're like, no, it doesn't exist. We were all made by the God Almighty. God, whichever way around it goes, God let us. So aggravating. I'm like, I know where I came from. It was not Jesus who made me. It was a very scientific, nasty thing that happens to make babies, and that's not Jesus. That is science, and that is reproduction, not Jesus. So that's really the reason we don't really do it anymore, and it just gets overwhelming. And I think everyone else is growing up with it, so we just don't do it. Where is that post? Is that on Facebook? Which Facebook is it?
It's on the podcast one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
See, am I following that one? I should be.
You shared it.
I did share it.
You shared the post.
I did. What should Christmas be about? Christmas should really, when it all boils down to it, should really be about family, and I think that's what most people miss on Christmas. Like, it should be about going with your family and not about you as an individual with your family. And it should be what you make, your family, enjoy the time of year. But I feel like it's not about that anymore. I feel like it's diverged into something else, kind of like merged into multiple things.
Yeah, people think it's too expensive when it doesn't. Like, I saw something ridiculous this morning. This woman spent like 15k on the kids' Christmas presents. Now can't pay a bill. Like, I can sit in the comments and say, like, yeah, but your kid's not even that old. It's like, they're not going to care whether you spend that much money or you spend on, like, pay like £1 for a toy. Because over time, young kids, they'll probably use it for a week if that.
Literally.
So it's like,
I think when I was growing up, it was very much you have one big thing for Christmas. Like, you have one big thing, and then you've got some little things. But you wouldn't spend that much. Like, I would have one big thing. Like, maybe, I got my Nintendo Switch one year, and then I got some little things, or I got like a Switch game, or I got like a Nintendo Switch and a Switch game, and then like a couple little bits and that's it. Because like, did you watch Harry Potter, the first one?
yeah.
When Dudley gets all those presents and he's like, oh, last year I had 60, this year I've only got 50, and then massive presents. And that is how it goes today.
Yeah.
It is overkill.
It is.
Because I think when I worked in the co-op, somebody I knew, like, came in and was like, oh yes, I got all my children Nintendo Switches. I was like, you got all of them what? Nintendo Switches? Nintendo Switches are so expensive. £150.
So little kids, when you buy an extra game on top of it.
Yeah, and he was like, oh yeah, I just got them like 3 games each. And I was like, what are you doing, bro? That's 150 times, and he had a lot of children. What, times like 5 or 6? And the games? What are you doing, bro?
Our games like 20 quid each at least.
The games when they first came out was so expensive, but they are about 20 quid now. But then it's not like one child. If it was one child, or 2 children, or 3 children, I'd be like, yeah, no, that's good. They used to get a Nintendo Switch. They used to get their enough games. Bada bing, bada boom. But he was like, yeah, no, I just got the Nintendo Switches, all the games. Especially because I think sometimes parents make a lot of assumptions that their children immediately like games or crafts. I know my half sister at one point got like, oh my gosh, I don't know what my biological mother was thinking. She used to get like, I kid you not, she used to get for Christmas, she would get like crafts and like puzzles and like weird things. And I'm like, but she didn't do any of that. So I'm like, she was just getting these things that she never did. And when we're clearing out our room, it's like, we found them. Like, you never did any of these. But like, those like crafty puzzles where you put things together.
Yeah.
It was like stuff like that. And I'm like, well, she's not creative.
No.
Like, and I am, but I was not, my grandmother did that. My folks didn't do that with me, because I'd be like, I specifically like certain things. I'd only like get things that I actually liked, would actually do, or would actually appreciate, because otherwise this was wasted.
as the kids get older, they're not going to really want to like fashion toys and stuff. They'll want something they're like do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Especially all these plasticky things and like cheap things from Timu or whoops. Never mind. It's
Edit that out.
everybody knows it anyway. Like all the cheap plasticky things from Timu and stuff. It's like I don't like it. Just buy something proper and that's gonna last a while. Why does it suddenly need to be plastic and nasty?
Another thing that I find with some of the like kids Christmas stuff. I went to the entertainment pool just to kill time because I was waiting for the train. And half the stuff the kids stuff pretty much is all packaging, pretty much plastic.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
what, like the coin game?
yeah.
Oh my god, the coin
half
game.
it's either packaging or you don't even for the price of it, you don't even get that much of it. It's all boxed out to make it look bigger and half it's just like full of like packaging. I'm like, is it worth it? Because like you pay like 70 quid for like a little bit of plastic mostly in a box.
Literally. You know, you can always spot the gambling children, the ones that's when they grow up to gamblers, because they're always in there.
Yeah.
And you're like, bro, you're not going to win anything. The only sort of gambling I do is winning, well, not winning the lottery, because I haven't won it yet, but it's the lottery, because one day I truly believe my luck will turn. Because at some point my luck has been so bad that I'm convinced at some point it's got to turn around. And I don't know how, because I'm manifesting it, but my manifesting is not working. People often call me negative, and I'm like, but my luck is so bad. My luck is terrible. And my friend recently called me negative because but I'm like, but my luck is, you don't understand. My luck is so bad. My luck is awful. I have the worst luck on planet Earth. You know, sometimes, you know, you can't always be positive. I think that's another thing, is like, you can't always be positive. You can't always be expected to be positive.
No.
Because it's just not possible in this, it's not even this day and age, like, in life generally, something terrible can happen. And you just can't always be expected to take it and like be a champ about it and be a tank and be like, I'm going to be positive no matter what. Like, you just can't be expected to be like that. You know, and I'm at no point am I like, my negativity is often kept to myself, and it often then just manifests into sadness and like depression. It never affects anyone else. I never use my negativity to like as an excuse to start like lashing out at other people. I do it sometimes, but not to like general members of the public. And then I obviously like if I do it accidentally to my grandparents, I always say sorry later. I always like look, I'm sorry how I behaved, because that's just what adults do. But especially, you know, at Christmas, and if you're not like with anyone or you're alone, you can't always be expected to be positive, and then people often see you as like a bar humbug or like a negative person just because you're going through a really rough patch or you've been going through all the years. Just, yeah. Sorry, I had to have that little tangent because I got called negative. I wanted to have that tangent and I need to get that off my chest.
I always said though, if I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have it.
I also feel that. You know, especially because who did it? It was either in the UK or America, but somebody won the lottery or whatever they have in America, and then something happened, and then they won it again. And I'm like, bro, save some for everyone else. I'm sorry, but we are probably never going to win the lottery in our lifetime, and that guy just won it twice in the same day. All those people who find like lottery tickets are winners. And I'm like, bro, I want to do that. I almost thought about praying the other day to a God that I don't even believe in, to be like, please can I just win something? Can my life just turn around? I'm really manifesting here, Jesus, but it's not working.
Trying to,
God forbid if my uncle ever watches this and hear that. And he'll be like, she's a believer. No, I am not. I am not. I just got a bit desperate. We all have times of desperation.
yeah. It's like, I remember when I was young, certain people It's like thanks, but we're the wrong people you're looking for.
Yeah, I don't like people who do that. I don't like certain groups because they try and follow you into it, and I'm like, I just don't believe. Like, the most unhinged thing about certain groups is they are so conditioned and so happy, and they're not happy, it's not happiness. They are so conditioned and manipulated into believing that, like, life isn't peachy and roses. They're just so privileged in a way because, you know, even if they have bad things happen, they can always spin it, and they're always like, oh, it's a test. God sent us a test. And I'm like, and you know, it's why? And I hate it because I hate that. That's the worst one yet. It's just like it's trying to prove your strength. It's a test. And I'm like, why do I need to be tested? I'm not in school. I don't need to be tested. My faith, if I believe, would be strong. I don't need to be tested. I don't need this horrible thing to happen to me for me to feel awful. And then, you know, try and convince myself that it's a test when, you know, it's just wrong. And I like the fact that Christianity gave us Christmas. But Christianity didn't give us Christmas. It was a pagan tradition first that Christianity stole. So it's not even original Christians. So Christians can't even take it, can they?
It's like I saw something on Facebook the other day. This woman was like, they kept on the black thing that they had or whatever. But someone else was like, yeah, but it wasn't even just was it? And then someone else was like, yeah, if that surgery went wrong, you wouldn't say it was God, they would just blame the surgeon. So
Exactly. I don't think a man called Jesus that was homeless walked into a surgery and started doing it and then left and vanished in a thin air.
it's like, yeah, you're all thanking God or whatever when it goes right. If it goes wrong, you're blaming the surgeon. So you can't have it both ways.
Exactly. So much about, like, if you think about it really hard, so much about certain religions is just stolen from, you know, other places. Christianity is terrible for it. And there is something about the Bible that to me, as a reader, feels wrong. Because I have one that's supposed to be read in churches. It just feels like wrong. Like the whole structure of it. It just feels like I'm reading somebody's Tinder bio or like Hinge bio, and they're trying to boast what they've done. That is exactly what reading the Bible to me sounds like. Whereas, like, I really like other religions, like, you know, Norse mythology and Egyptian mythology, but they have a multitude of gods that are responsible for a multitude of things, and, you know, they blame certain gods for certain things. You know, you've got the god of the Nile, I almost made a fool of myself. You know, you've got the god of childbirth and the Nile and creation. And there's so many that they conflict, and that's why bad things happen, is because they are conflicting, or they are, you know, being mischievous. I just find that so much more believable than this guy who said, and then Earth came into existence, everything was formed. It took how many days? 7, 14, 14? 7. 7.
I want to say 7, but
I think it's 7.
I could be wrong.
At the rate you're not a Christian.
Yeah,
How many days?
I didn't remove that.
I think it's 7. Yeah, it's 7 days. So yeah, it seems too clean. And then the fact that unfortunately Christianity did destroy a lot of other practices in the process. They also destroyed. You can't forget that even today it still happens where people are taken against their will and then they are forced to believe in Christianity. It happens in certain countries. We can't mention it because we might get cancelled. Not that we care. But it happens still in certain countries, which is horrible because it's the 21st century. It's not the 21st century. 21st century. It's the 21st century. We shouldn't be doing that anymore as the human race. And like, you know, when Christianity first came about, they destroyed so much like cultural heritage of other, you know, religions, like other cultures, They would just rip everything down and burn it. The reason we don't have complete records of Norse mythology is because Christians went to what was it, the Netherlands and other places in Scandinavia / Europe, that kind of hemisphere, and they just destroyed it. So we won't ever know the full history or the full poems because they've been destroyed by people who thought it was, that Jesus was really, really there and really, really good. And it's a shame because it does still happen today. Sorry, we had to go on a Christian rant because Christmas is it's stolen, and it's not Christianity's first thing they stole or the first thing they destroyed. We're not slating them, but yeah.
It sounds like it is.
It does sound like it is, but it's common knowledge. It's common knowledge pretty much everywhere, and the only people who don't believe it are people who believe in it, or people who are really, really devout to the Bible, who believe that it was a good thing and it was right and all this, It's not nice. It's one of the few that I really don't like, and it doesn't make sense to me. Too like Christmas. Anyway, what else were we talking about? Christmas. Back on to Christmas.
We've had the rant.
Yeah, we've had the rant, our daily rant. I thought another question that we would probably get is why we started the podcast in the first place. It's been 2 years.
No, where's that?
I know, right? It's been 2 years. We've only just started doing it like this. We've only just started doing it like this to the people.
What have you been playing?
I know! It's because 2 years. What was I doing 2 years ago? Oh, I did my uni degree, and then job studying. And I just don't think I had the confidence to do it. But it's kind of once you post the first video of yourself, or you post the first video or short of you, or May, or just anything, and then you see that people are not going to bite your heads off. You see that people are not gonna immediately hate on you. If that makes sense.
Because, I mean, there is a lot of people who just will sit and say everything they can, but they wouldn't say it to your face.
No.
So, all I think is, if people would have said, yeah, but I'm not bothered because if they were to see me in person, say that, so yeah, I agree.
Exactly. Plus, I don't know about you, but in school, I wasn't bullied, but I was, sometimes I was picked on. I wasn't very pretty, X, Y, and Z. I've been called many names in my life. If you think hiding behind a screen and call me a name, affect me, then you're very, very limited. You can give the channel as much hate as you want. I mean, we really don't care because again, you're behind the screen. And we, I don't know, I've been called a multitude of names. There's nothing that they can say to me that will hurt my feelings in any way.
Yeah, but people rather than get dropped, they want that.
Yeah, exactly. They want May. May, she is down here.
It's hiding.
Can you come up this? Can you come up this? Can you come up us? Up. There she is. Hang on. She's a bit wet. Oh my god, she's ow. Oh my god, she's so awkward. No.
I'm even now because I don't trust you not to.
It's a special edition of the podcast. No, don't do it. With no, don't tread on tears because you're a hefty thing. You're gonna try.
Exactly. Just in case I don't want to hit
Be poor now. You have better manners than that. Told you, a special edition where we have everybody in the same room together. I think we're gonna have to do this again at some point, so we can do it, in other places. Maybe in Weymouth next time in the summer when it's a bit nicer.
When it's not raining.
When it's not raining. Oh no, mate, you're a bit heavy. Sorry, Tia. She's very heavy. I'll put her on the floor in a minute. She's
Hello.
She's real heavy.
Hello.
Where's your main mate? Say hi. Mate, can you look at the camera?
Careful, mate. Slip.
Oh my god. I told this is the most most awkward dog on the planet. Oh my god. You know what? I'm so glad that I didn't change my trousers. Because I would have thought I was gonna change it. Down again. I was gonna change into my look at that. I was gonna change into my sparkly ones that are really nice and cost me a pretty penny, and I'm so glad I didn't. I'm so glad I wore the exact same clothes I've been wearing for the past few days. There are many children in here today. There are so many.
There was one I tried to take in when I was wearing
What?
All it was kids and dogs.
Literally. What does that mean?
Nothing else. Let's turn up more kids and more dogs.
Yeah, at least it was kids and dogs. So yeah, and I think the reason, we are, like, it's not like we're not bothered by the views, but like at the end of the day we are just doing a channel, and the channel, because Tia has her own channel which we will link below, because we like doing it. We do want to build up our subscribers and Tia's subscribers, so we have more and can possibly start maybe earning a bit. But it's not like I do it because I like to do it, and I do it because it's fun. It's fun to create content, and I like doing it, and maybe it's been my calling my entire life. Where is my dog? Oh, there she is. I think she was stuck around the chair. She's stuck around my coat. It's not, we don't do it, and we're not ever gonna like rage bait or like, we're always gonna do what we love to do, what we want to do. We're never gonna do it because we feel like we need to rage bait. I saw a video the other day. Somebody, they either rage baited or was genuinely serious about they didn't want to eat chickens because they were stupid. And I was like, what? What? You only eat smart animals? That makes you sound like a cannibal, my man. It makes you sound like you need to get an FBI team in your house, dude. Only smart animals? That's so stupid.
Good job they don't eat jellyfish because they don't have brains.
Probably would. Jellyfish probably has more brains. So yeah, it's just, we're not going to do that. We don't feel the need for it. I was thinking we could do a subscriber-based challenge. Like, we have 14 at the moment. Maybe every, next 15. Like, people who get like, there's this YouTuber on YouTube. Creator on YouTube who does a frog cake for every 10,000. Or it might do something else. She does like a layer of frog cake for every couple thousand subscribers. Maybe we could do that, but like a walking or like a I don't know. Oh no, my brain's gone blank. But like some sort of, comment below like what you want us to do. We really don't mind. We do, whatever. Maybe some sort of challenge. That would be really good.
Within reason.
Yes.
And no health and safety, as long as it's got no health and safety risk.
Yeah, as long as it's not swimming in the sea, like today, on a day like today, where the sea is really nasty. I saw 2 surfers today.
It's no good for them though.
Oh yeah, they were just like, and I'm like, by the time you get wet anyway, like you're just gonna get more wet. You can't get more wet than being in the sea.
That's what I don't get. When it starts raining slowly, if you're in an outdoor pool, you can get out.
Yeah.
Well, you're wet
anyway.
Like you're in a pool.
If it's
why you
warm.
get out with the rain.
Yeah.
Make that warm, but you
don't need to get out.
I would swim in the sea, but not hard today.
No.
I wouldn't risk that.
Maybe when we reach 100, we'll do like a challenge of some sort. That's a bit more like 50. No, 50 will be better. We'll do like some sort of challenge. Or like a cold dunk or something. I heard that's really good for you. Yeah, we'll do like a challenge of some sort of 150. Or if we hit a view goal, because so far the most views I think we've got have been 1,600. So if we can get to 2,000, I reckon, on a short, and then if we can get to 100 on the podcast, then maybe that'll be like a good goal for some reason. I don't know. Maybe just some goal. Comment below. I'm gonna have to, yeah. I'll put May in the thumbnail, so we'll get more views for May.
May, you're
the money maker.
Yeah.
Money maker, view maker. So yeah, we'll have to do that at some point. We do have some quite exciting content ideas ahead for next year and the end of this year.
I keep thinking next year's 80s days, not Christmas.
Yeah, it is Christmas next week.
I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah.
I keep being reminded.
How can you forget that it's Christmas?
I mean, I've done everything. So,
That's a good point. If you've got everything ahead of time.
yeah. I think I've had a lot of presents apart from that. But then, with them, they're ones what are being extended. So I've done everything else.
No, that's a good point. I think I've got one last one to arrive today and that's it. So yeah, I'm quite ahead. I got Meme. I got Meme a floppy fish. So it's a cat toy, but she really has a hunter instinct, so she quite likes the floppy fish. She's already killed one floppy fish, so luckily I've got another floppy fish. It really sounds dodgy to say it. You really start saying those floppy fish. Yeah, and if you have any other content ideas or any other challenges in mind, then do pop them in the comments because, you know, we would love to get more engagement and we'd love to know what people would actually like to see. So yeah, if you have any ideas, then let us know. I'll do a short of this video and I'll do it as Meme because everyone loves me. Put a short of Meme in it and then we'll get more engagement.
Yeah, that's what it is. Everyone likes it.
Yes, everybody does like me. So yeah, that's what we'll do.
It sounds terrible out there. I know it does. We're going to get so clear.
We are going to get absolutely rich.
Yep.
Do we have anything else to add? Other than let's come out Monday. Oh no, we'll do another one before Christmas. Yeah, we'll do another one before Christmas. We'll do one on Christmas Eve. And then we'll go out. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, because I've got the idea to go when I film it.
Oh, what thing? What thing? Up video.
No, I'll be in the scene. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, definitely film that one.
I'm going to go for bridge.
You're gonna do something.
Oh, no. I'm going to
That's really
I'm coming. I'll be on that.
yeah. Are you doing it?
No, I'm not. Oh, you okay? It was trying to make it up.
Oh yeah, you're like a big thing.
If I get that, you get some cake.
I'll put it. I mean, if I go, oh, I can. And when here, I know I live on an island. Like, I've never lived on the island. I would much rather die on the island if I was going to die. I'm not going to swim off the island. Only somebody extraordinary fit would swim off this island. The road to get to the island, if it flooded or exploded, would... It's a couple miles long. Are you going to swim for a couple miles? No, no one is. So, oh mate. So no, I can't swim. I live on an island and I can't swim. So before anybody says it, there it is. I don't need to swim. At no point have I ever thought I need to swim because I'm going to drown. No, I've never thought that. That's just silly to think.
So like say you can't like you can't swim.
Can you imagine? It's like saying you live on an island in the sky but you can't fly. No, I can't fly. I don't have wings, not butter, not fish, I can't swim. You know, some people are not that big, half fish anyway. They can swim really well. My aunt's half fish. She can swim like that. So, not that you're going to read it. That's when you're dying there. I can't swim. See that? No, I don't even know it's so bad. You know, you look what happened cool thing. Yeah. I mean, if I
So that was what I get.
There you go, good girl. Yeah. What is wrong? What is wrong? Why are you making that noise? What's wrong?
bye.
You don't want to say bye? Oh, she made big fuss. Big fuss. No, she don't want. Okay, let's get her to say bye then. Up, up, up. Up, up. Oh. Mary, say bye. There you go. Mary, that way. That way. At the camera. Mary, say bye-bye.
Yeah, I know. What's all that noise? What's all that noise for?
Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. No, no, no. You feel Right, you say bye, we say bye. The podcast out. Bye. You press that.
Yeah.
3,